I've come more for the future of the young ones.
Yeah.
I don't actually have a pension, but I'm a great believer in the strike at the moment, because when you hear all the things that's happening about people having to work till they're 67 to get a pension, well, how many people are going to draw that pension at 67? Quite a lot of those people will have died. The government will have all that money and people won't ever draw that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons. And I don't think there's any rights for workers anymore, so that's the reason that I'm here.
You feel like that as well?
Yeah, because it won't affect us really, will it? In the long run. No, I mean basically we're supporting it, we're trying to support everybody, aren't we? And we seem to be getting quite a bit of support this morning, so...
Yeah. Have you got lots of people who are passing of the whole...
Yeah, we've had quite a few this morning, yeah.
We
Some are getting excited before they get here.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be.
Protests,
I think once you started, you need to, because the government are just walking on people now. If you're working, you're prepared to work, you don't get anything. I've never had nothing. I've had nothing, and I've worked all my life, and it's people like us that are paying all the time.
Yeah.
And the future of children now, if we don't speak up now, there will be no future for them.
No.
But I find it very dissatisfying to see young people walking in here today and saying we can't afford to strike. Well, what do they think, everybody else? Nobody can afford to strike. But they need to strike to get our rights, don't we?
Yeah, well, I mean, I would agree with you, but, I'm asking the questions and, sort of it goes back a long way, sort of militancy. If you didn't fight anything,
If people didn't stand up and be counted years ago, we wouldn't even be here now in the jobs we're in.
A lot of our colleagues have sort of said we can't afford to do, but we can't neither. We're paid exactly the same as them. So, there's that side of it as well. We can't afford to strike.
Yeah.
But it's something that you believe in and you've got to do it.
Has there been many people gone through since you've been here?
There has, hasn't there?
Yeah. So what would you say the proportion? Well, you can't really always tell the figures, can you?
Yeah, there's probably been about half a dozen gone in, haven't there? This morning.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're going to benefit from us losing money, striking for pensions,
well,
and I don't think they should benefit.
It's the same with any cause, that you get some people that are willing to stand up and fight, and other people
right,
just take the benefit, don't they?
Yeah.
And they'll be happy to do that, won't they?
Oh, they will, yeah.
Go on then.
So tell us, what's your name?
I'm Steve Morton, I'm the branch secretary of Unison.
You're the branch secretary of Union. That's great. So what sort of response have you had?
We've had a very good response. We've had, obviously, when you call a strike of this nature, there's going to be some people who don't see that they should join in. They'd like other people like these good people here take the brunt and lose their wages, and they'll go in and earn money whilst we protect their rights. You get that. I don't want to go into too much discussion about them people. I want to talk about the people who have took the
What about
action.
the people?
We can tell just by the number, the footfall in the town centre where we are at the moment, that there's a hell of a lot of people joined this strike.
Yeah.
There's a minority who would never join a strike, and they're disappointed.
They'll always be like that.
They'll always be like that.
Yeah.
But we know, if you look across the town hall, the windows in darkness and all this, it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
By now, this town hall opens at 7 o'clock. I don't think there's more than 40 people in there.
Do you think the fight will go on from today?
It has to go on. It has to go on. It is primarily about pensions, but we have to remember this government are rabid. If we allow them to bite us once, do you think they'll really stop? If you turn and run, they'll bring you down like a pack of wolves.
Yeah, so what we're saying is the more people that, put up this fight, it's a bigger fight than just for the pensions.
People in public service have been told last night on the news that 600,000 more of them will be losing their jobs.
Right.
It's part of a bigger package, this. This is big. Pensions alone is a massive cause, but let's not forget, it's about jobs in the public service that are going to be decimated by this government for no reason. They've proven they can't dig themselves out of this hole. They're just borrowing more and more money.
Some people, have gone actually through the picket lines and said, well, what else can the government do? I mean, and that's their response to the.
Well,
to
apparently all the economists say they can do a lot of different things, but is it really working? You know, they've slashed billions off the public sector budget, but yet we have to borrow 165 billion more now next year than they had to borrow ever. We're borrowing at the highest rate ever. You know, and that's our fault somehow.
I don't know why it is people's fault or the working people's fault to do that, do you?
You know, I mean, yes, there is a problem across the globe, but we're not the worst off. Yeah, you don't hear about people in Germany slashing public service jobs. You know, so we can't pay the price for everybody.
So the fight goes on.
The fight goes on.
Yeah.
I'll take a cut in my pension when the MPs take a cut in theirs.
Right. But don't spread that too broadly. They might just take a few pence cut, mightn't they?
Yeah, well, a genuine cut.
Yeah.
You know, if I had the pension, I wouldn't be worried either.
No. Okay, Steve.
All right.
Bury College.
Yeah.
And why did you feel the need to come out on strike today?
To defend our pensions,
Right.
basically. I think the government proposed to make us pay an extra £80 a month in pensions and make us work till we're 67. Can you imagine lecturers working until you're 67? I mean, just doesn't bear thinking about, really. It's totally unrealistic.
Have you had many people through, or has your picket been quite successful, do you think?
It's been successful in as much as we've raised our profile and we made people aware exactly while we're on strike.
Yeah.
So yes, it has been very effective. We've had lots of people who like tooting their car horns at us and stuff as well.
So where do you think it'll go from here? Do you think this is just the beginning of a long struggle?
I hope the government come to their senses, but if they don't, then we'll have to keep on campaigning because it's simply ridiculous to erode people's pension provision, considering pensions are deferred pay. Basically, they're stealing money off us, the government, and that's the top and bottom of it. If they change our pension provision.
Thanks for. Where do you work? Where are you from?
Bury College. Yeah.
Bury College. Do you mind telling us your name?
John.
John. Okay, John. Do you think it's going well today?
Yeah, we've got a lot of people on the picket lines and showing their support, and also members of the public going past as well, showing their support as well, which is good.
That's good. Have you had many people through still, going to work?
We've quite a few people. We've had lots of support from staff, which is very, very good.
Very good. So, what do you think the fight will achieve?
Well, hopefully that people will realise that pensions are important and they need to be equalised, and whatever sector, public or private, we need to fight for the good.
Fight for the pensions. And do you think that you might have to carry on? What do you think the response of the government will be to today's action?
I hope that they will see so many people supporting the strike, that they will see that it's not just one union, but lots of unions and lots of people wanting to.
Lots of people working
together.
Right, okay.
In solidarity,
And if there's no success from today, what do you think?
I think there'll be more. I think there'll be more planned strikes to try and make the voice heard.
Would you be willing to sort of go on strike again for the pensions?
For the pensions, and stand up, and the more people that stand up for it, the more that will help. Yes.
Thanks very much.
No problem.